In this video, you will learn how to evaluate expressions. When you're asked to evaluate an expression, it means you need to find the numerical value of the expression, or what actual number is it equal to, if you are given certain values for the variables. So if it tells you what x is equal to, you plug in the x value and figure out what the whole expression equals. Let's get started with example number 1. Evaluate 9a plus 3 minus 2a if a equals 3. Let's start by rewriting the expression. I've highlighted the variables a in yellow just to help them stand out so that you can see when we substitute the value of 3 in for a, you can see exactly where it is. Let's start by rewriting the first term, 9a, but instead of writing an a, we're going to substitute in a 3, and we'll write parentheses around it, because when the 9 and the a are right next to each other, it means multiplication. So now when we put the 9 and the 3 next to each other, putting the parentheses in there will also indicate that we need to multiply. Now we'll just put plus 3 because there's no variable there and it doesn't change. Finally, we'll write the last term, negative 2a, but substitute in a 3. The next step is to do the multiplication between the 9 and the 3. 9 times 3 is 27. Then we'll rewrite the 3 because, again, it doesn't change. And then when we multiply negative 2 times 3, we get negative 6. The final step is to finish adding all the terms together. 27 plus 3 is 30. Then subtract 6. And we get 24. Now we have evaluated the expression 9a plus 3 minus 2a if a equals 3. Notice how we went line by line, doing one step at a time. This will help you get through the process of evaluating each expression. Example number 2 is a bit more complicated. Evaluate the expression 3a plus 7b plus 2c minus a minus 4b. If a equals 3, b equals negative 2, and c equals negative 6. To make it a little easier to follow, I've highlighted each variable in different colors. If you'd like to do this as you go, it might be helpful, but you don't have to. Let's start substituting. The first term is 3a. a equals 3, so we will substitute in a 3 where the a goes. The next term is plus 7b. b is negative 2. So we'll put parentheses around a negative 2 next to the 7. Then we have plus 2c. c is negative 6. So instead of writing a c, we will write in parentheses negative 6. For the term minus a, we can just write minus 3. And finally, for minus 4b, we write minus 4 times negative 2 in parentheses, since b equals negative 2. Now let's start multiplying. The first term is 3 times 3, which is 9. Then we have 7 times negative 2. So I'm writing plus negative 14. You could also write minus 14. Each of those means the same thing. 2 times negative 6 is negative 12. So again, I wrote plus negative 12. And again, you could have written minus 12 instead. We can just rewrite the term minus 3. I'm changing it to say plus negative 3 just to make my 3 negative numbers look the same. Be careful here on this last one. It says minus 4 times negative 2. So I'm going to put the minus just like the line above. And then I'm going to multiply 4 times negative 2, which is negative 8. So I have minus negative 8. Or you might have thought of it like negative 4 times negative 2, which is positive 8. In that case, you could have put plus 8 instead of minus negative 8. But you know from Unit 1 that subtracting a negative is the same as adding a positive. Same change, change. Now to help us add all these terms together, I went ahead and highlighted the positive numbers in green and the negative numbers in red. Let's try adding together the positive numbers first. 9 plus 8 is 17. Then we have our negatives, negative 14, negative 12, and negative 3. Since they're all negatives, we can add their absolute values together, and we get 29. But because they were all negatives, it's a negative 29. Then we have to add together 17 and negative 29. When we add a positive and a negative, we actually subtract their absolute values. So 29 minus 17 is 12, but we use the sign of the number with the bigger absolute value. So that would be the negative 29. That means our answer is negative 12. So now we've evaluated the expression 3a plus 7b plus 2c minus a minus 4b when a is 3, b is negative 2, and c is negative 6. The evaluated expression is equal to negative 12. Here's our last example, number 3. Evaluate 9 times the quantity of 2y minus 4 minus 2 times the quantity of 7y minus 12 if y equals negative 9. This time we only have one variable to worry about, but we have a very messy looking expression. Let's simplify the expression before we start substituting in the negative 9. That will make less work for us. I see a couple of sets of parentheses with numbers right in front of them. I think I need to distribute. So let's distribute the 9 to the 2y minus 4. 9 times 2y is 18y. 9 times negative 4 is negative 36. Now let's distribute the negative 2 to the 7y minus 12. Negative 2 times 7y is negative 14y. And then negative 2 times negative 12 is positive 24. So we can write plus 24. Now we're almost done simplifying. 18y and negative 14y makes 4y. And negative 36 plus 24 is negative 12. So we can write that as 4y minus 12. Now we can start substituting in that negative 9. So we rewrite it again as 4 times negative 9 minus 12. 4 times negative 9 is negative 36. So now we have negative 36 minus 12. We can combine these and have negative 48. Finally, we have evaluated the expression 9 times the quantity of 2y minus 4 minus 2 times the quantity of 7y minus 12 if y equals negative 9. That expression equals negative 48 when y equals negative 9. Notice it was really simple as long as you simplified the expression first. If we were to try to substitute in the negative 9 before we simplified, it would have made for a lot bigger numbers and made the whole thing a lot more difficult. So simplify first and then substitute in your values. That's how you can evaluate. Now you should know how to evaluate expressions. Thanks for watching.